Guys, good afternoon. How much are you right now in game set mode? I mean, we saw a pretty intense summer training camp. We saw the scrimmages, but where would you describe the mindset right now in terms of getting on the ice, playing that exhibition game on Wednesday, and then getting at it on the weekend against Minnesota?
I think we're ready to go. I mean, I think we've had a good camp. Um, I think I can speak for all of us that we're ready to start playing some hockey games again. I mean, you can practice all you want and play against your own teammates, but until you get into a game situation, playing against other players, and that's how it's going to be the true test. So I think we're all looking forward to that.
Next question from Brendan Batchelor.
Hey guys, Brandon, this question's for you. Just how did the day go yesterday flying in there, and your first impressions of the bubble and the setup that you guys have both at the hotel and the rink?
Yeah, everything went pretty smooth. We arrived here, didn't really know what to expect too much. It's definitely going to take a little bit of getting used to, I think, just how to get around and how everything's working. But they put in quite a bit of work already to kind of get it organized, and we got a pretty good setup at the hotel here. So I think the amount of work that's gone in so far, I don't think there's really anything to complain about. I think it's been pretty smooth, and they've definitely figured it out, kind of make it as comfortable as they kind of can for us, and I don't think anyone's been complaining too much.
Next question from Ben Kuzma.
Hey guys, couple from me. First to Bo. As a new father, I'm not sure whether you're aware of this, Bo, but in the last 2 weeks, there hasn't been one NHL player test positive for COVID. I'm just wondering, I know you guys have only been there a short time. How impressed are you by the surroundings and the safety measures?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. I mean, obviously it's a testament to how serious they're taking this, and all the protocols and everything that they're going through to make sure that they're keeping their players safe. So that's a huge plus. I mean, I think it's great that guys are taking it seriously too, and not going and putting themselves in vulnerable situations where they could attract the virus and put their teammates at risk. So I'm really impressed with how the league's handled it and the players have handled it. And I mean, obviously we have to keep doing that going forward so we can finish this thing all right.
Follow-up question for Chris Tanev. Chris, you guys have had some tough games with the Jets this season. I know it's just one exhibition game, but it almost doesn't feel like an exhibition game on Wednesday night with just the one test. How much are you looking forward to it, and how tough are the Jets going to be on Wednesday night, because they plan to probably ice the team that they're going to start with?
Yeah, extremely excited to play Wednesday. I think everyone is. We've been going at it now for a few weeks, and guys have been working hard. So it's going to be good to get in a game, and I mean, you're going to get in some situations that you haven't been in throughout camp and playing games and with contact and everything like that. And then yeah, obviously Winnipeg's a really good team, a lot of veteran players. Expect them to play well, and it should get pretty fast, pretty quick. 'Cause, I mean, you have one exhibition game, and we're ready to go after that. So I mean, I expect it to be a good game.
We'll go back to Jay for another question.
Guys, will it take a big hit, a big goal to really ramp up the intensity? I mean, we saw good scrimmages here, but what do you think will really get you into playoff mode? Because I know we're all excited to see it, but in terms of being in the heat of the battle, when do you think it'll really crank up? What will it take, Bo, and maybe Brandon, if you can answer that?
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think it's going to take, your first shift to get into it. I think everybody knows what's at stake. You're playing for the Stanley Cup. So, I mean, it's tough not to get up for it, whether there's fans in the building or not. But I think the first shift, you got to be ready to go. And whether it shouldn't, I don't know, for me, it shouldn't take a hit or a goal or anything to get you fired up for it. I mean, you're playing, this is why we play the game. This is what we've been fighting for the entire year, in our entire careers, and we got a shot at it, and we want to make the most of it.
Yeah, it's kind of same with both sides. I don't think it's going to take much. I think normally in playoffs, the crowd and the noise is kind of what kind of gets you pumping. But right now, I think everyone's kind of in the same boat. So when the puck drops and the game starts, a lot of that stuff's kind of tuned out anyways. You're so worried about what you're focused on what you're doing. So I think guys are excited to play, and once we get going, and like you said, maybe there's a couple hits here and there, and for centerman taking a face off or just whatever it is, I think you'll kind of click into your zone pretty quick.
We'll go to Farhan.
A couple from me. Bo, we'll start with you. Just you talked about how well organized things are in Edmonton and how safe you guys feel. I don't know if you paid attention to any of what happened in Major League Baseball last night with the cancellation of a game and some more postponements and an outbreak. Again, you're in a bubble, so it's a little different. But just as an athlete, when you see that happen in another sport, does it give you any cause for concern?
I mean, obviously it's unfortunate what's happening or what happened in baseball. I mean, we definitely don't want to have that happen here, but I think with all the safety precautions and everything that they've gone through to make sure that the players are safe, we're in a bubble, we're all getting tested every day, that there shouldn't be any problems like that. But I mean, obviously guys have to be smart and follow the guidelines and the rules that are put in place, and not put their teams and other players in vulnerable situations or in situations where they could attract the virus. So obviously we're taking that very seriously, and hopefully nobody gets it.
And for Brandon and Chris, you guys have been in a lot of playoff wars previously, but you've got some young guys. There's 3 straight Calder Trophy finalists that are going to be front and center for you guys with Brock and Quinn and Petey. Just how confident are you that they're ready for these moments and these games?
Yeah, I think they just need to. Your first playoff game, you just got to jump into it. You just got to try not to be just be excited, try not to be nervous, and just go play. And once you get in, you find out pretty quick how high of a level it gets to, and how it kind of the intensity of the game almost just makes you a better player. You find a way to elevate your game as the games get tougher, and I think from our standpoint, those 3 are going to be just fine. So we're excited to you'll see what they can do, and hopefully they'll be fun to watch.
I think they're going to be fine. All 3 tremendous players. They're all in great shape. We're not. I don't think we're worried at all about them. They're gonna jump into the games, make plays, be confident, and they're going to be our best players.
Last question from Jeff Patterson. Go ahead, Jeff.
This is to any of you guys. From the photos I saw of practice, it looked like you skated today on the rink that's attached to the main building. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys, did you get a chance to poke your head into the bowl of the big building, and what were your impressions of the setup that you're going to play on?
I was pretty impressed, actually. I thought it was pretty cool. It's almost like a video game. It looks like a little bit. It's definitely going to be different, but I think the way they got it set up, it's pretty cool in there, and it'd be interesting to see how it is during a game.
I didn't look in it, so I don't know.
Yeah, we checked it out. It looks pretty cool. I think especially from the TV camera side of it. I think maybe if you're sitting on the bench, you won't see quite as much as most of the stuff's kind of behind you, what they got going on. But it's better than just looking at empty seats for sure. So I think they did a pretty cool job with it.